Hi, we're going to take a look at the offline activity type. So we're going to go add activity. Oops. We go add activity. Of course, we're in Moodle. We're in a course and we have editing turned on. We're going to click offline activity. Okay, so for offline activity, let's say we have a sample offline activity. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and paste in my kind of sample lesson content. You should use your style guide, of course, but this is the format that works best for me. We have introductory tests. We have an introduction with introductory tests stating this, restating the standard or objective in student-friendly language. We have instructions that are sequentially organized and numerically bulleted. This helps with reading on the internet and understanding what you're reading on the internet. And finally, what to turn in for your grade. This assists students in understanding exactly what is required for them to get a high mark on the assignment. Whereas some of that can sometimes be lost if you have a complicated assignment. Okay, so oops. Okay, so we want to go ahead and disable the available dates or due date. The reason why we want to do this, if we leave this active, that basically every student that is assigned to the class will have this assignment populate on their main home page. When they log into Moodle, it can create a very confusing situation. So we want to come back in and enable this at the time that it is available. The only other time that we'd want to do this is possibly if we had a very kind of autonomous course that the student they were older students that could maybe handle that amount of information. Okay, so but you should be aware of how this displays on the student front page if you're going to use it. Okay, so prevent late submissions, we're going to leave that as no. Grading, we cover in a different video. We're going to leave this as 100, simple direct grading. And you are definitely, if you're using the Moodle gradebook, you would definitely want to categorize this. We're going to leave it as uncategorized. Finally, offline activity doesn't have any options whatsoever on it. And then common module settings, no options as well. So basically, it's just a title and instructions. And really, there's nothing for the student to do. The difference between this and a resource, so say that you'll kind of notice that this activity is very similar to the page resource, right? So we can, there's grading options and there's due dates in here, but the actual content is very similar. So let's go ahead and save and display. And in fact, to the student, there is no real difference, So this view assignment grades and feedback would appear, but really it's just this content. So the idea with this offline activity is that it's something that the student will not be completing on a computer, but they would turn into you in person, and then you would record the grade inside of Moodle. So it's a way to have feedback and have the grade actually come back into your Moodle gradebook. Okay, so I hope that helps. Good luck.